Kaya dunya lah bang. Kaya dunya lah bang. Kaya dunya lah bang. Kaya dunya lah bang.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
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 Jain, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, how many questions will be there, sir? Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are ready, sir. Shall we start, sir?
Good morning to all. I am Cadet K. Tiniskanna with another cadet M. Satyasubhas from 7th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC Madurai for representing Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar Directorate. I am doing my undergraduate degree BSc Maths in Madura College, Madurai. I am very happy to participate in this online EBSB VIII program. On behalf of Madurai Group, I express my sincere gratitude to organizers for having this wonderful program. Today, we are going to see the video clippings of historical and tourist sites of Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar under Deko Apna Desh. Let us start the video clippings from Tamil Nadu. Play the Tamil Nadu video.
Audio check பண்ணு சத்ய சுபாஷ். ஆடியோ வரல. I think it is muted. Release the mic.
Chennai is
Yes, it's okay now.
number 1. Chennai. Formerly known by the name Madras, Chennai is the capital city of Tamil Nadu. The city has been surrounded by the South Indian kingdom since ages, thus it has always been the forefront of all cultural, economical, social, commercial and industrial development in the south of India. Chennai is also famous for its clean sandy beaches, parks, temples and cultural centers. There are various shopping attractions here and most sorts of modern day activities one can name. With a big list of tourist attractions, Chennai is aptly the third most visited city by tourists after Delhi and Mumbai. Number 2. Mahabalipuram. Also known as Mamalapuram, the city of Mahabalipuram is famous for its ancient and cultural heritage. The city of Mahabalipuram was a prominent seaport dating back to the 7th century AD and was ruled by the Pallava dynasty. The place is famous for its monuments and is classified among the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Amongst all of the monuments are carved out of granite and display the brilliance of Dravidian style architecture. Number 3. Kanyakumari. The southernmost tip of mainland India, Kanyakumari, was formerly known by the name Cape Comorin. The ancient town of Kanyakumari was an important site during the reign of Chola, Chera and Pandya dynasty. The town is famous for its beautiful beaches, temples, monuments and cultural centers. The town is also famous for its distinctive culture and hospitable people. The place, due to its unique location, witnesses a marvel like only a few places in the world has seen. That is, the sunrise and the sunset can be viewed at the same beach. Number 4. Madurai. The third largest city in Tamil Nadu, Madurai is also one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world. The place has been mentioned by many such as Kautilya and Megasthenes. The city has been ruled by both the Pandya and the Chola dynasties. The city houses a number of important and magnificent temples that it is built around. Many different monuments and temples are also a must visit along the various festivals celebrated here. The town of Madurai is a spiritual experience in itself. Number 5. Kodaikanal. This town is also referred to as the Princess of the Hill Stations. With its name meaning the gift of the forest, it is a small hill station with an average elevation of 2,331 meters above the sea level. The place is surrounded by thick forests and is located at the top of the Palani Hills. The town is a major tourist attraction and tourism industry is the source of the majority of the town's economy. Kodaikanal is famous for its scenic beauty and has a number of natural attractions that is the reason for its high tourist population. Number 6. Vellore. Also known as the fourth city, Vellore is located at the banks of Palar River at the northeastern part of Tamil Nadu. The city came under the reign of various kingdoms and monarchies such as Pallava, the Chola, the Carnatic Kingdom and the British. The place name comes from the monolithic fort of Vellore, which was built in the 16th century by the Vijayanagar kings and is constructed out of granite. The fort complex has a Christian church courtesy the British, a mosque and an old Hindu temple which has some of the most magnificent carvings. Number 7. Ooty. The capital of the Nilgiris district, Ooty or Uttaramand, is one of the top visited hill stations in India. The place lies in the heart of Nilgiris mountains with an average elevation of 2,240 meters above sea level. The place is characterized by the blue smoky mist from the thick eucalyptus forest and is also known to house the rare kurunji flower. The town's major source of economy, like most hill stations, is tourism. Many officials of the British government describe the likeness of this place to resemble Switzerland. Number 8. Kanchipuram. The city of Kanchipuram is located on the shores of the Vegavati River. The city has seen a number of ruling dynasties and monarchies such as the Pandya, Cholas, the Vijayanagar Empire, the Carnatic Kingdom and the British monarchy. Kanchipuram since medieval times has been significant as the educational center and was known as a place for learning. The city is also famous for its various temples that are built in the Dravidian style of architecture and display amazing stone carvings. Number 9. Coimbatore. The highly industrialized town of Coimbatore is often termed as the Manchester of India. It is the second largest city in terms of area in the state of Tamil Nadu. The place is famous for its various temples, shopping hubs, and typical Tamil food items. The town of Coimbatore is also surrounded by various picnic spots like waterfalls and rivers, which are sure to refresh your senses and are great places to visit with family or friends. The city is located on the banks of the Noyal River and is surrounded by the Western Ghats. Number 10. Tirunelveli. Another ancient city in Tamil Nadu, Tirunelveli is famous for its temples. The city is located at the southernmost tip of the Deccan Plateau with the river Tamirabarani running through the city. The city is a religious and agricultural hub and thrives on tourism. The place is abundant in natural resources and has a diverse range of physical features like mountain ranges, rivers, sea coasts, and forests. The best time to visit the place is between October and February, when the climate is pleasant and the vegetation is at its peak.
Tamil Nadu is a beautiful Indian state, mostly popular for pilgrimage sites, historic buildings, and hill stations. On our channel, we have previously uploaded about Trichy, Rameshwaram, and from there go to Chidambaram by car. Chidambaram is 216.9 km away from Chennai, and it will take almost 5 hours to reach Chidambaram from Chennai via East Coast Road. Upon reaching Chidambaram, go to visit Nataraja Temple. Nataraj Temple is the main temple of Chidambaram. It is dedicated to the Nataraj or the dancing posture of Lord Shiva. This temple is located in the heart of the town and has undergone numerous renovations under the reign of Chola and Pallav kings. Day 2. On day 2, go to visit Pichavaram backwater. Pichavaram backwaters is a popular picnic spot, which is around 16 km from the center of Chidambaram. The 11,000 hectares of backwater is set against the backdrop of 3,000 acres of mangrove forests. This is an ideal place for boating and water sports. Boating charge here is ₹25 per person per hour. You can also enjoy backwater cruises and spend time in the houseboats. Day 3. On day 3, go to Thanjavur from Chidambaram. Distance is 109.4 km via National Highway 36 and National Highway 81. And it will take around 3 hours to reach Thanjavur from Chidambaram. Upon reaching Thanjavur, go for local sightseeing. Main places to visit are Brihadeshwara Temple. The Brihadeshwara Temple is commonly popular as a big temple. Built during the reign of the great Chola Emperor Rajaraja Chol, this temple is an architectural marvel. Gangaikonda Cholapuram. This is a place which is testimony to the architectural and engineering genius of the region. Gangaikonda Cholapuram is a place worth exploring. The magnificence of the Brihadeshwara temple, along with few others, will thrill you with its history as well as engineering. Vijayanagar Fort. This famous tourist spot is located nearly 2 km from Brihadeshwara temple. This majestic fort was built by Nayakas and partly by Maratha rulers during the early 1550. Day 4. On day 4, go to Tiruchirappalli from Thanjavur via National Highway 83. The distance is 59 km and it will take almost an hour to reach there. Upon reaching Trichy, go to visit local sites. Main places to explore are Rockfort Ganpati Temple. The most popular place in all of Trichy is the Rockfort Ganpati Temple. It derives its name from its unique building style. The temple structure comprises a huge rock which is believed to be the oldest rock in the world, older than the Himalayan mountains. Kallanai Dam. 15 km away from Tiruchirappalli, the Kallanai Dam is built across the river Kaveri. Vekkali Amman Temple. This is another famous temple of Trichy. Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple. Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple is situated in Srirangam town of Trichy, Tamil Nadu. This is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Ranganatha, a reclining form of Lord Vishnu, and covers a total area of 156 acres. Day 5. On 5th day, early in the morning, go to Madurai from Tiruchirappalli. The distance of Madurai from Tiruchirappalli is 138.2 km by National Highway 38 and it will take around 2.5 hours to reach Madurai from Tiruchirappalli. Upon reaching Madurai, first check into your hotel. After that, visit famous Meenakshi Temple. The historic Meenakshi Amman Temple is located on the southern bank of the Vaigai River. Built between the years 1623 and 1655, the wonderful architecture of the place is globally famous. Next, visit Alagar Koli. Alagar Koli is an exquisite temple situated in the northeast of Madurai. The temple is the rest place of Lord Vishnu and is the sacred place of this region. From there, go to visit Thirumalai Nayakar Palace. This palace was erected in 1636 in the city of Madurai by King Thirumalai Nayak. The palace depicts the perfect blend of Dravidian and Rajput styles. In the evening, enjoy light and sound show here. Day 6. On day 6, go to visit Rameshwaram from Madurai. Main places to visit are Rameshwaram Temple. Rameshwaram Temple, also known as Ramanatha Swami Temple of Tamil Nadu, is dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is one of the 12 Jyotirlinga temples of India. The temple is famous for its mind-boggling architecture. Dhanushkodi Temple and Beach. Dhanushkodi was until a few years ago a wonderful temple on the southern tip of India. However, due to a natural calamity, it got completely washed away. It is an abandoned beach now. Agni Tirtham, one of the 64 sacred baths in Rameshwaram. The Agni Tirtham is one of the most important tirtham and receives a large number of tourists each day. Annai Indira Gandhi Road Bridge. It is the longest bridge in southern India. It connects Rameshwaram Island to the mainland. It's constructed over the bay. It is 7 kilometers away from Rameshwaram and is also called the Pamban Bridge.
In Tamil Nadu, there is unique places of Tamil Nadu, not only in temple, as well as churches and mosques are very famous. Let we see. I hope you are all enjoy the historical and tourist places of Tamil Nadu. Let's see the historical and tourist places of Pondicherry and Andaman Nicobar. Let's play the video.
It is the largest and also the capital city of the Indian Union Territory, Puducherry. It is one of the best places to get a glimpse of colonial heritage with its lanes having small yellow walled houses along with French cafes serving delicious teas. Pondicherry is also a center to learn the art of yoga, meditation, and spirituality. One of the best places to visit in Pondicherry is the Pondicherry Botanical Garden. This garden is one of the delightful places. It reminds everyone of the French architecture and how they left such an incredible mark on the city. It houses 1,500 different varieties of plants. Every weekend, musical fountain shows are held here. Second, Park Monument. It is an attractive destination of the city. Visit the place, travel back to that ancient era, and peek into the lives and times of public in that century. Third, Bharatiya Government Park. It serves as the green center for the city. Park is divided into 4 parts and has on display ancient sculptures and statues. This also used to be the place that once served as a palace of French governor of Pondicherry. At number 4, French War Memorial. This memorial is a humble reminder of the heroic soldiers who lost their lives during World War I. On the Bastille Day, that is 14th July every year, the memorial is illuminated to pay homage to all the martyrs who sacrificed their lives in the battle. Fifth, Sri Aurobindo Ashram. People visit the place to seek spiritual harmony and to illuminate their inner self. This ashram was once a home to spiritual guru Sri Aurobindo. It's popular for their unique internal yoga concept and helps reach divine perfection. Sixth, Auroville. The meaning of Auroville is the city of dawn. It's a universal town. People belonging to any caste, creed, or religion are welcomed here and can live in ultimate peace and harmony. At present, it encompasses a population of approximately 2,000 people from all over 44 countries. Seventh,
though crocodiles are occasionally spotted in the area. Neil Island. Just as beautiful as the more popular Havelock Island, the pristine beaches of Neil Island are usually less crowded. Bharatpur Beach is teeming with tropical fish and coral reefs, making it popular for snorkeling and scuba diving. While the white sand Lakshmanpur Beach is known for its sunset views. There are also some stunning natural rock formations which can only be seen at low tide. Ross Island. Located near Port Blair, Ross Island was once the administrative headquarters of the British in the Andamans. However, it was abandoned after an earthquake in 1941 and a subsequent attack by the Japanese. The island is now home to many species of birds and deer. Rajiv Gandhi Water Sports Complex, Port Blair. All those looking for adrenaline-packed water rides should look no further than the Rajiv Gandhi Water Sports Complex in Port Blair. This complex has everything from jet skiing to parasailing and speedboat rides. It is exceptionally well equipped and has trained staff to ensure the safety of visitors. Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park. This oceanic national park covers an area of 280 square kilometers stretching between Rutland Island and South Andaman Island. Its diverse ecosystem includes 15 islands covered in rainforests and mangroves, as well as large coral reefs. Also called the Vandoor Marine National Park, it is a popular spot for spotting dolphins as well as to go scuba diving.
I hope you are all visit the historical and tourist places of Pondicherry and Andaman and Nicobar. I would like to thank Madurai Group NCC and all the battalion staff and officers in charge of this EBSB for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I have done purposefully. We left 5 minutes just to interact with the cadets, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the given opportunity. Thank you all.
Jai Hind, sir. My, myself, Cadet Dipjyoti Buragohain from 10 Assam Battalion NCC, Dibrugarh Group. आज हम लोगों ने दीपज्योति बुरागुहाई। Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jai Hind. Myself, Cadet Dipjyoti from 10 Assam Battalion NCC, डिब्रूगढ़ ग्रुप। आज हम लोगों ने एक पीपीटी वीडियो बनाया है हिस्टोरिकल एंड टूरिज्म साइट ऑफ असम के ऊपर। चलिए ज्यादा देर नहीं करते हैं, वीडियो की ओर आगे बढ़ते हैं।
कामाख्या मंदिर एक शक्ति मंदिर है जो कामाख्या देवी को समर्पित है। यह 91 शक्ति पीठों में सबसे पुराने में से एक है। भारत के असम में गुवाहाटी शहर के पश्चिमी भाग में नीलाचल पहाड़ी पर स्थित यह शक्तिवाद के 10 महाविद्याओं काली, तारा, त्रिपुरा सुंदरी, भुवनेश्वरी, भैरवी, छिन्नमस्ता को समर्पित व्यक्तिगत मंदिरों के लिए परिसर में मुख्य मंदिर है। धूमावती, बगलामुखी, मांतगी और कमलात्मिका, इनमें त्रिपुरा सुंदरी, मांतगी और कमला मुख्य मंदिर के अंदर रहते हैं, जबकि अन्य 7 अलग अलग मंदिरों में रहते हैं। यह हिंदुओं और विशेष रूप से तांत्रिक उपासकों के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण तीर्थ स्थल है। मूल रूप से पूजा का एक स्वतंत्र स्थान, कामाख्या मंदिर को राज्य शक्ति के साथ पहचान गया। जब मलेच और फिर कामरूप पाल राजाओं के साथ अंत में कोच और आहोम ने इसका संरक्षण किया। पाल शासन के दौरान लिखा गया कालिका पुराण कामरूप राज्य के वेद पूर्वज नरक को इस क्षेत्र और कामरूप साम्राज्य का प्रतिनिधित्व करने वाले देवी कामाख्या के मिथक से जोड़ता है। परशुराम कुंड भारत के अरुणाचल प्रदेश के लोहित जिले में लोहित नदी की निचली पहुंच में और तेजू से 21 किलोमीटर उत्तर में ब्रह्मपुत्र पठार पर स्थित एक हिंदू तीर्थ स्थल है। ऋषि परशुराम को समर्पित लोकप्रिय स्थल नेपाल, भारत भर से और आसपास के राज्य मणिपुर और असम से तीर्थयात्रियों को आकर्षित करता है। 70,000 से अधिक भक्त और साधु हर साल जनवरी के महीने में मकर संक्रांति के अवसर पर इसके पानी में डुबकी लगाते हैं। यह एक प्रसिद्ध पूजा स्थल है जो हिंदू धर्म में डूबा हुआ है और उनके द्वारा बहुत पूजनीय है। यह कमलांग अर्चित वनों के अंतर्गत आता है और घने जंगलों से घिरा हुआ है। हिंदू मान्यता के अनुसार ऋषि परशुराम उस ऋषियों के सलाह पर अपने पिता द्वारा शुरू किए गए मातृहत्या के पाप का प्रायश्चित करने के लिए हिमालय पर्वतमाला में भटक गए थे। उनके साथ में फंसी कुल्हाड़ी ब्रह्मकुंड में फैले पहाड़ को चीरते हुए गिर गए। अभी हम बात करेंगे असम के शिवसागर में स्थित कुछ हिस्टोरिकल तीर्थ स्थान के बारे में। नंबर 1, रंगघर। इसका अर्थ है मनोरंजन गृह। असम के शिवसागर में स्थित एक 2 मंजिला भवन है जिसमें बैठकर आहोम साम्राज्य के राजा उस समय के प्रचलित खेल आदि का आनंद उठाते थे। नंबर 2, तलातल घर रंगपुर में स्थित है जो आज के शिवसागर है। यह टायाहोम वास्तुकाल के सबसे भव्य उदाहरणों में से एक है। तलातल घर सभी टायाहोम स्मारकों में सबसे बड़ा भी है। नंबर 3, शिवदौल शिवसागर के सबसे पवित्र स्थानों में से एक है जिसमें 3 हिंदू मंदिर है, शिवदौल, वैष्णोदौल और देवीदौल। एक सुंदर संग्रहालय के साथ मंदिर। यह मंदिर भगवान शिव के सागर के तट पर स्थित है। एक टैंक भी है जिसे बड़पोखरी के नाम से जाना जाता है। नंबर 4, जयसागर टैंक। होम राजा स्वर्गदेव रुद्र सिंह द्वारा वर्ष 1697 में निर्मित एक टैंक है। रंगपुर में स्थित टैंक का निर्माण 45 दिनों में किया गया था और राजा ने इसे अपनी मां जयमोती की याद में बनवाया था। जयसागर टैंक देश का सबसे बड़ा मानव निर्मित टैंक है और 318 एकड़ के क्षेत्र में फैला हुआ है। यही थे कुछ शिवसागर के प्रसिद्ध तीर्थ स्थल। मालिनी थान एक पुरातात्विक स्थल है जिसमें भारतीय राज्य अरुणाचल प्रदेश में ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के उत्तरी तट पर प्रारंभिक मध्ययुगीन काल के एक हिंदू मंदिर के खंडहर शामिल है। खंडहरों में पुरातात्विक अध्ययन से संकेत मिलता है कि इस क्षेत्र में हिंदू धर्म के प्रभाव की अवधि के दौरान मंदिर ग्रेनाइट पत्थरों से बनाया गया था। यह 13वीं और 14वीं शताब्दी में सूतिया राजाओं द्वारा बनाया गया था। यह वो समय था जब सूतिया राजाओं ने अपने राज्य के विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में ब्राह्मणों को भूमि अनुदान की पेशकश करना शुरू कर दिया था। केसाई खेती एक सूतिया आदिवासी देवी को प्रमुख माना जाता है। भगवान जो बर्बाद मंदिर में पूजा की गई थी। सदिया के परमेश्वरी और बूढ़ा बूढ़ी मंदिरों के समान आकाशी गंगा नामक एक संकरी धारा का स्थान इंगित करता है कि एक बार मंदिर में बलि दी जाती थी। कोहिमा युद्ध कब्रिस्तान मित्र देशों की सेना के दूसरे ब्रिटिश डिवीजन के सैनिकों को समर्पित एक स्मारक है जो अप्रैल 1944 में भारत के नागालैंड की राजधानी कोहिमा में द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के मारे गए थे। सैनिक गिरिसन हिल के युद्ध के मैदान में शहीद हुए थे। उपायुक्त के आवास का टेनिस कोर्ट क्षेत्र राष्ट्रमंडल युद्ध कब्र आयोग के अनुसार जो दुनिया में कोई अन्य लोगों के बीच इस कब्रिस्तान का रखरखाव करता है। इस कब्रिस्तान में द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के 1420 राष्ट्रमंडल दफन है और अतिरिक्त 917 हिंदू और सिख सैनिकों के लिए एक स्मारक है जिनका अंतिम संस्कार के अनुसार किया गया था। उनका विश्वास स्मारक का उद्घाटन बर्मा में 14वीं सेना के तत्कालीन कमांडर फील्ड मार्शल सर विलियम स्लिम ने किया था। निर्विवाद रूप से उनाकोटी पूर्वोत्तर भारत में एक ऐतिहासिक स्थान है। यदि आप त्रिपुरा के खूबसूरत राज्य में किसी भी प्राचीन स्थान पर कभी नहीं गए हैं, ऐतिहासिक शहर अपनी 7वीं शताब्दी की चट्टानों की राहत के लिए प्रसिद्ध है, जो भगवान शिव को समर्पित है, जिससे यह त्रिपुरा में प्राचीन मूर्तियों और चित्रों के साथ एक प्रमुख शैव स्थान के रूप में लोकप्रिय हो गया। यह भी माना जाता है कि सभी चित्र और रख कट रचनाएं कल्लू कुमार द्वारा बनाई गई है, जो उस समय एक प्रसिद्ध कुम्हार और मूर्तिकार थे। यदि आप आदिम सौंदर्य को पाषाण प्रतिमाओं और शैल कला के रूप में देखना चाहते हैं तो उनाकोटी को चूकना नहीं चाहिए। इन कला रूपों के अलावा आप चोटियों से असली परिवेश, हरी भरी हरियाली और भीषण झरनों को भी देख सकते हैं। जो कोई भी सिक्किम जाता है वो पश्चिम सिक्किम जिले में स्थित रोबडेंसे के प्राचीन खंडहरों को देखना भूल जाता है। क्या आप जानते हैं कि रोबडेंसे ने 17वीं शताब्दी के अंत से 19वीं शताब्दी के आरंभ तक सिक्किम साम्राज्य की राजधानी के रूप में कार्य किया। यह गैंगटॉक से लगभग 130 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर पेलिंग के आसपास के क्षेत्र में स्थित है। यह एक ऐसी जगह है जहां आप सिक्किम की मनोरम सुंदरता का आनंद ले सकते हैं और जहां आप बीते समय के बारे में जानने का आनंद ले सकते हैं। यहाँ के खंडहरों में रोबडेंसे पैलेस और ट्री चर्च शामिल है, जहां सही परिवार अपने भगवान की पूजा करता था। आज यह प्राचीन स्थल भारतीय पुरातत्व संरक्षण की देखरेख में और सिक्किम की खोज के लिए उत्सुक किसी भी इतिहास प्रेमी के लिए पहली प्राथमिकता है। असम राज्य के गोलाघाट और नौगांव जिले में बना काजीरंगा राष्ट्रीय उद्यान 20वीं शताब्दी की शुरुआत का है, जब एक अमेरिका महिला बेरोनेस मेरी विक्टोरिया लीटर कर्जन, जो लॉर्ड कर्जन 4 में काजीरंगा का दौरा किया। उस अवधि के दौरान काजीरंगा गेंडों की विशाल आबादी के लिए प्रसिद्ध था, लेकिन इस क्षेत्र में अपने यात्रा के दौरान वो जंगल में किसी भी गेंडे को दिखने में विफल रही। इसके बजाय केवल खूर के निशान दिखे गए। खैर, यह दुख की बात है कि प्रसिद्ध अमेरिका पशु ट्रेकर बलराम हाजरिका ने बेरोनेज कार्जन को दिखा। बनाने का सुझाव दिया था। बाद में काजीरंगा रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट के गठन के उस प्रस्ताव को sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, network issue, sir. यस सर। सर नेटवर्क का पूरा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है सर। सर नेक्स्ट स्टार्ट कर दीजिए सर, मेरा थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है नेटवर्क का, बहुत इशू हो रहा है। ओके सर, थैंक यू सर। यस सर। सर 10 minutes। यस सर, थैंक यू सर।
Sir, okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Jai Hind, sir. Sir, I'm Cadet Nitumani Burman. Yes, sir. Sir, the presentation Dibjoti left. I will play that. So it was we left in 14 minutes. Sir? No, sir. I just need 7 minutes more. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So is it visible?
निर्विवाद रूप से उनाकोटी पूर्वोत्तर भारत में एक ऐतिहासिक स्थान है। यदि आप त्रिपुरा के खूबसूरत राज्य में किसी भी
Sir, it
प्राचीन
is the
स्थान
maximum
पर
volume.
कभी नहीं गए हैं। ऐतिहासिक शहर अपनी 7वीं शताब्दी की
Sir, it is maximum volume.
सभी चित्र और रख कट रचनाएं कल्लू कुमार द्वारा बनाई गई है, जो उस समय एक प्रसिद्ध कुमार और मूर्तिकार थे। यदि आप आदिम सौंदर्य को पाषाण प्रतिमाओं और सेल कला के रूप में देखना चाहते हैं तो उनाकोती को चूकना नहीं चाहिए। इन कला रूपों के अलावा आप चोटियों से असली परिवेश, हरी भरी हरियाली और भीषण झरनों को भी देख सकते हैं। जो कोई भी सिक्किम जाता है वो पश्चिम सिक्किम जिले में स्थित रोबडेंसे के प्राचीन खंडहरों को देखना भूल जाता है। क्या आप जानते हैं कि रोबडेंसे ने 17वीं शताब्दी के अंत से 19वीं शताब्दी के आरंभ तक सिक्किम साम्राज्य की राजधानी के रूप में कार्य किया। यह गैंगटॉक से लगभग 130 किलोमीटर की दूरी पर पेलिंग के आसपास के क्षेत्र में स्थित है। यह एक ऐसी जगह है जहां आप सिक्किम की मनोरम सुंदरता का आनंद ले सकते हैं और जहां आप बीते समय के बारे में जानने का आनंद ले सकते हैं। यहाँ के खंडहरों में प्रोविडेंस पैलेस और ट्री सर्च शामिल है, जहाँ सही परिवार अपने भगवान की पूजा करता था। आज यह प्राचीन स्थल भारतीय पुरातत्व संरक्षण की देखरेख में और सिक्किम की खोज के लिए उत्सुक किसी भी इतिहास प्रेमी के लिए पहली प्राथमिकता है। असम राज्य के गोलाघाट और नौगांव जिले में बना काजीरंगा राष्ट्रीय उद्यान 20वीं शताब्दी की शुरुआत का है, जब एक अमेरिका महिला बेरोनेस मेरी विक्टोरिया लीटर कर्जन, जो लॉर्ड कर्जन की पत्नी थी, 1904 में काजीरंगा का दौरा किया। उस अवधि के दौरान काजीरंगा गेंडों की विशाल आबादी के लिए प्रसिद्ध था, लेकिन इस क्षेत्र में अपने यात्रा के दौरान वो जंगल में किसी भी गेंडे को दिखने में विफल रही। इसके बजाय केवल खूर के निशान दिखे गए। खैर, यह दुख की बात है कि प्रसिद्ध अमेरिका पशु ट्रेकर बलराम हाजरिका ने बेरोनेज कर्जन को दिखाया और उन्हें वन्यजीव संरक्षण की तत्काल आवश्यकता के बारे में बताया। फिर उसने अपने पति से एक गेंडे के संरक्षण के लिए कार्रवाई करने के लिए कहा, जो उसके पति ने 4 नवंबर 1904 को किया था, जबकि उसने काजीरंगा में एक रिजर्व बनाने का सुझाव दिया था। बाद में सितंबर 2005 में काजीरंगा रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट के गठन के उस प्रस्ताव को
Sir, this is what I had. Yes, sir. Sir? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So she's there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Present, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shiny morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we do. Sir. Yes, sir, we do, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. A very good morning to dear sir and all the fellow cadets here. Sir, since I've joined NCC, it's been locked down and we've not got a chance to actually purchase our uniforms, sir. So, shall I start? A very good morning to all the fellow cadets and our coaches and sir and teachers here. I am Sandhi Sharma of Army Public School representing 61 Meghalaya Girls Battalion. And today's topic is the role of youth in national security. We all are aware that youth is enthusiastic, vibrant, innovative, and dynamic in nature, and most important section of the population. These are fresh brains with different minds and different influences for all of us to look at. It is very important for us to see and to be aware of how we can use youth in our today's life. It is a very strong strategy if we are taking our youth in advancements. We have to look as the country's ability to develop. It is youth's role that will take us good way in our economic growth. National security is not about who's fighting on the border. It's about human security and about economic growth. The life experiences and perspectives of young people in the 21st century may differ greatly, and all those differences will take us to a great deal of success. It is very important for us to look at aspects how we can use youth. Education is going to Yes, sir, it got muted. Yes, sir, it got muted somehow. A country's ability and its potential is going to be determined by our youth. It is very important for us to take it to advancement, take it in such a way that we can make use of it to channelize the energy of youth that social media has been having all throughout. We have to see how to expose them to national security without actually getting obstacled by challenges to the security, both external and internal sources. As on date globally, there are over 100 ongoing armed interstate conflicts in small wars, and even way more difference in thinking. It is in India with high density of population and over 34%, according to the last census in 2012, youth is a great sector in our economy. It's great given the complex of our country. We have to see the vastness, illiteracy, poverty, massive unemployment, and demographic divide. The security forces alone are not in position to prevent attacks by terrorists or control unrest conflicts. It is us as the youth who are determining the future. We, being educated, being aware, will lead into a very good aspect of us being able to see our country towards great economic developed country. It is youth that is controversially taking part on social media. Energy needs to be channelized in a proper manner. We have seen as our late Prime Minister Atal Vajpayee would have said, it is the youth who will lead. It is us who will sit and watch. We are going to be the future. It's not about today that we are concerned of as youth. It is about the role we have to bring to the country. We need to be very vigilant in our thoughts, very open-minded to bring coordination among security forces. Security not only in terms of attacks and arms, but also security in terms of economic growth, of human security, on the basis of which we have to see as India, as its responsible individuals, we need to be guided into the correct path. We need to be brought under such guidance where we will influence the coming world up. We should be powerful. We should use that power education is a major issue because of which youth is not being channelized properly. The workforce is so large that if we have proper measures, proper strategies to use our youth, India will excel over all other countries. We have to also look about the civic engagement here. Civic engagement, as per that, over the past 2 decades, youth civic engagement has acquired prominence in research. We have to be aware of the practices happening in all the parts of the country, in the world. We need to be aware of the perfect choices to be made so that we can excel. Migration is also an aspect where we can see that the youth are either migrant workers, daily wage earners. These youth need to be aware. They need to be brought into the light and to be expected to have all the knowledge they need to require for their own success as themselves, as their family, and as their country. The vital and social status of India, of youth in India, is abundance. We have to see the demographic determinant here that will aspect. As youth of today, we are the future of tomorrow. We have seen about all the schemes organized here, but the aspect that we're missing here is how to use the workforce, how to bring youth into national security, security where everybody feels safe, secure, not only in terms of their living, in terms of their education, in terms of a good, trusted future. We are to see that youth participates in a lot of conflicts here, but why does youth not participate in aspects where there actually is needed attention? We've seen there has been comments in social media on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, commenting, but instead of actions, they're using the social media basis. Yes, it is a platform for everybody in our youth to experience and to talk about. It's trends, hashtags, everything is there, but the actions that you do today at your place, that is going to matter. As today's youth, I aspire to see and look forward to the national security of my country. As a citizen today, if I'm educated today, if I'm aware today, and I can help others who can be made aware just by a single sentence, is how I am going to help. Being today's youth in India, I am proud saying that I have the ability, the capacity, and I have the energy and the sources here to express myself here, just not on the platform of social media, but also in a school, as in friends, in the groups. You are supposed to help educate and make everybody knowledgeable in your own way. I feel everything lies in your hands. Nothing depends on what you haven't done. Your actions will be your future tomorrow. As the youth today, I would like to say, be aware, help. Not everybody has chances, and since you are, you can. One bee can't build a hive. One ant can't build a colony. We all need to hold hands and be together to see our country go in a good path. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm here.
அவன் எங்க தான் நிப்பானுவா வெறும் இங்க ஒரு ஆள் இருப்பான் இப்படி பார்த்து இந்த தெருன்னு ஒரு ஆள் சொல்லிங்க அப்படியே வெறும்
So is my audio audible and is my video visible?
அந்த அரை காசு போட முடியுமா உள்ள அடிக்க
So I'm here. So my video is on. So I have on the video. So shall I start? November 13, the Black Friday in Paris. 13/11 attack in India. I have cited these examples to just bring in view how the influential terrorist bodies like the ISI have influenced the youth, how they are dominating the youth to do such terrorist attack. And in such circumstances, we can't take any risk in our national security. Good morning to my fellow cadets, my seniors, and the fellow judges and officers. My name is Anjali Kumari. I am from 61 Meghalaya Battalion representing Northeastern Directorate. Today, I will be, in regards of the topic of the declaration, role of youth in national security, I would like to bring into your consideration some critical points which my fellow cadets from other directorate will be presenting in furtherance. But here I would like to bring in view few critics that which in view most of us might think. We can just take into view that there are two stands of a particular topic. One can be negative and one can be positive as well. So let me bring into view. As we know, national security is a topic of big debate. We can just debate and debate over it, but we can never come into a conclusion. The idea is great, but I am not much enthusiastic about the idea. National security is something that have to deal with secrecy here. And we can't just explode this into some random youths who have been just trained for 2 to 3 months or for 2 to 3 years. As we all know, training can't substitute experience. I mean, experience can't substitute training. And we can't just give a guarantee that maximum years of training can give you a particular deployation into such a situation where you will not use those information into some other points, into some other forces. Here I have made some cue cards. I have made some cue cards and I would like to cite an example. While my fellow cadet Sondi was speaking, I felt the need to make this cue card. Information should be disclosed to anyone. We can just imagine this. We will be disclosing our information to anyone. How can we just approve this? Those information are in safe hands. What if tomorrow some other spy just come up and just we are here to just give them the information back? We can't just guarantee to anyone. And to cite an example here, I would like to say that for many of the youth, including me and many of the youth present here, for us, privacy might be of a big matter. Of course, privacy is of a big matter. For some of us, privacy infringement might be very delicate. I mean, it would be very sensitive, and we would just complain for our breach of privacy. It extends really great. However, how can we say that privacy can't be allotted to terrorists? They shouldn't be. Hence, I would like to say that privacy is not important until it is for national security. India has recently backed up from the G8 session where it has stands to sign the free flow of information data with the other 7 countries. If the country has to take a step where it has to where the country have to tap a youth's phone for particular information like the bomb blast and the such terrorist activities planning, we can just go for it. No youth can complain for my privacy infringement or my breach of privacy. And I would like to bring into point the second point that in furtherance, my fellow cadets might note this. I would like to just bring your attention to this. There is a topic of realism in political science and international relations, where you must find realism, where you will find this about reading about the realism. I mean, for many of the youth, according to me, even I feel this, many of the youth advocates might feel that free of all political prisoners. I would like to stress here on the point, free all political prisoners. We might think they are the most influential person of the society and we must just free them, because there are many of the youths today who just brag about their parents' position and none of us do that by ourselves. But here there are some stances where breaching or bragging can be of no use. And of course, many people in the civil services might be allowing the rescue of such people. Let me bring into consideration that there are various people who are just tortured in the prisons. Hence, we need to rescue them. But there are actually those people who are actually a threat to the society. And in furtherance, I would also like to note here that a young mind might support secession of a state, such as the Kashmir issue, the secession of the state, and right to self-determination. However, demand for secession is not of any international security, as this might just change the map of the whole world, which is a failure treaty-based structure. And in place, and often in places of territory demanding secession of a strategic importance not only to the country but also to the nation as a whole. If the particular area of a nation has been just breaking out, to this instance, I would like to cite an example of the CAA protest in which three of the youth have been arrested: Asif Iqbal Tanha, Devangana Kalita, and Natasha Narwal. These three these three students, they were very highly educated and they were in an experienced position that they could have just led into some devastating effects. They can have made a good choices as well. Here, they have been booked recently in the UAPA Act. They have been booked recently, and how can we say that youth is a very responsible person in case of the national security? To this instance, I would also bring the recent case of Disha Ravi, who was a UN advocate, and she was also a UN youth ambassador. There was a conspiracy within her that she was infringing the political structure of the country by sending some toolkit to the other person of the to the other person in foreign. I mean, the toolkit was regarding the farm law. I know everyone here is in front to that case, and to her the sedition case is also reliable. Ma'am, sir. Okay, sir. So, and next instance, I would like to say here would be as I have mentioned earlier as well, that many of us here might be very sensitive about our privacy infringement. So I have just noted a point here while my friend was saying that youth spying might be unethical. Of course, my friend said that there is a topic where she said that we need to make ourselves stabilized not according to the arms, not according to the military, but according to economically as well. And she also mentioned cybersecurity. Here, I have no intention of breaching anyone's views, as I have the right to speak as well. So I'm just bringing up my view. It's not that I'm against anyone. With respect to all my fellow cadets, I'm just bringing up my point. I mean, so in fact, once, I want to bring here a point. In fact, once Indian Army intercepted a call for Chinese Army and averted a major attack. Also, when you are in charge of national security, you need to make sure difficult choices as well. You might have an idea of a world as a utopian society, but it is not. You might be against demilitarization, but you can't. This is the fact that every country need to be stabilized military wise, because if tomorrow any war arises, we with food, we are not going to go there with our money and say no, we can retaliate this fight and we will just give them our $1 billion. No, this is not the case. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I would like to start with a quote by Henry James. Youth is like a bird that has broken out of an egg and is eagerly waiting to spread out its wings in the open sky of freedom. Good morning to one and all present here. I am Hika Bhardwaj, the cadet of 61 Meghalaya Girls Battalion. First, you should know who are youth. Youth is a time between childhood and adulthood. Youth are those people who are between the age of 15 to 24. If we look upon the statistical data in the world, there are 1.8 billion people who are less than the age of 24. And if we look upon India, there are 600 million people who are below the age of 24. It is well-known fact that the youth of an country is a great asset. They are indeed to the future of the country to represent every level.
It is the youth in nation building and is more important than you might think. In other words, intelligent and work, or every youth will take the country to the pathway of the success. Youth are the building blocks of the country, as every citizen is equally responsible as the youth are. What is the role of the youth? Role of the youth is important because they will be our future. Maybe they are our partners, parents today, and tomorrow can become the leaders of our nation as they are energetic and enthusiastic. Equal opportunities must be given for all the respect, caste, creed, gender, and religion. Challenges of youth in younger generation are that they have less patience, impulsive in nature, and driven by the emotions. Youth can be helpful in the business sectors too, as they are youngsters and have good new ideas and creative ideas to create new job opportunities. And some even start their startups before the age of 25 years. I would like to conclude that we don't need careless, drunken, and reckless youth because these are the youth which weaken our country. In the end, I believe that the role of the youth is all about the unity. Without unity, nothing can be accomplished. Thank you.
Sir, when the quiz competition is starting, sir? Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. A very good morning to all my seniors and respected sirs. My name is Cadet Lian Sanghui from 1 Mizo Battalion NCC, representing Northeast Eastern Directorate. Today, I will be talking about the role of youth in security of the nation. Firstly, let us talk about importance of youth. The youth is important because they will be our future. Today, they might be our partners. Tomorrow, they will go on to become our leaders. The youths are very energetic and enthusiastic. They have the ability to learn and adapt to the environment. Similarly, they are willing to learn and act on it as well as to achieve their goals. Our youth can bring social reform and improvement in society. We cannot make do without the youth of a country. Furthermore, the nation requires participation to achieve the goals and help in taking the country towards progress. The development of any country requires active participation from the youth. It does not matter which field we want to progress in, whether it is the technical field or sports field. Youth is needed. It is up to how we help the youth in playing this role properly. We must make all the youth aware of their power and the role they have to play nation security. The role the youth plays a great role in nation security. It has the power to help a country develop and move towards progress. It is also responsible for bringing social reform within a country. The youth of a country determine the future of a nation. So, here is a quote by Swami Vivekananda. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. For the youth of the nation, it is important to take risks and challenges in life. Only if you try new things, the unseen world of wisdom and knowledge could be seen. If the man was satisfied with what he had, even today, we would have worked hard hunting and fighting with the forest. In the youth stage of life, there is every essential to try new things. If you get success, you can actually lead others. There is nothing wrong if you fail. You can actually guide others with your experiences. There are some few challenges for young generations like patience less. Patience is a very important part of our life. Without patience, we will learn less in life. We will see less, we will feel less, we will hear less. Ironically, rush and more usually means less. There is also responsibilities for youth in the nation, like youth are physically, mentally, and economically strong and sound. They can take decision of any topic of any type themselves, but may sometimes aggressive and destructive. They should play an important role to remove useless evil traditions and superstitions like child marriage, dowry systems, etc. I hope everyone stays safe at home and all the best for your future. Thank you.
Sir, whether I'm audible, sir? A pleasant morning to all the NCC officials and the other cadets who are there in this online meet. I am Cadet Mahaganesamurthy from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar Directorate from 34 Tamil Nadu in-depth COI NCC Unit Tanjavur from Trichy Group. I am going to speak on the topic, the role of youth in the security of our nation. First of all, who are youth? Youth are those in their period of life between the young and adult. The age range is between 15 to 24 according to the World Health Organization. Youth thus works with lots of energy, courage and enthusiasm. They also be punctual and engage in work with full concentration and steady mind. With all these good qualities, they can solve any kind of problems which arise in their future. Now, in addition, our country is the second most populated country in the world. In that, 22% are youth population. It's a huge boon for our country that we have more number of precious human resource called youth. We are really blessed. Now, I will talk about the country's wealth. A country's wealth is determined by the development in the following areas. The development, for example, the following developments are the development in science, development in technology, healthcare and management, agricultural, education, security, etc. If a country excels in all these things, means they are said to be the most powerful country in the world. But our country is still developing in all these areas. So our country is called as a developing nation. Now I will talk only about security because it is related to the topic. The nation's security can be broadly divided into two types. They are the external security and internal security. The external security is the security which is brought by those who are working in army, marine, air force, etc. They safeguard the people from who are doing anti-social and unlawful activities against our people from outside the country. Example, terrorists. They illegally occupy the land resources and kills people. Now the latter, internal security. The internal security is a security which is brought by those people who are working in police departments, CBCID, fire service, etc. They safeguard the people who are doing the anti-social and unlawful activities against our country people within the country. So these are the two areas where the government assigned people can protect our country. But although their number is high, they cannot give the efficient security for our nation. So there comes the people who are not assigned by the government. They are youth. If the youth join hands with those people, means we can give the efficient security for our nation. Now I will tell a situation where the youth can join hands with them and make a nation secure. First, if a natural calamity arises like flood, cyclone, etc., means the National Rescue Service and the fire service are the one. They should arrive to that place and safeguard the people. But we cannot wait until for their arrival. There might be some death, etc. can be occurred. So the youth should get in and do the rescue service to develop that area. For example, in Chennai flood 2017, all the youths in the locality, they got united and did people rescue service and did food distribution to those who lost their home. It's because of them only Chennai got to its normal state within a short span of time. So unity is strength. See, if one youth doing all these things, means we cannot develop a security for our nation. If all the youths united together and did all these things only, we can develop a secure nation. Second, I will tell a situation where the youths can help the police department in the name of friends of police. See, they cannot do patrolling and they cannot do surveillance at night time. So the youth in their locality, if they see some criminal activities happening, means they can inform to the police officials so that within a short span of time they can arrive to that place and they can snatch those criminals. These are the two ways, but there are a lot of ways by which the youth can serve the nation and make the nation secure. Now, I will tell that before that I told all the youths are having those good qualities which I mentioned earlier, but nowadays they are not having all those good qualities because of the present unhealthy lifestyle. So the government should take necessary steps to avoid those problems. For example, in Singapore, after the completion of age 18, all the youngsters should compulsorily work in army for 2 years. See, it's a good thing that they can get good physical fitness and mental fitness. Their mind also become wise so that they can face all kind of problems in future. They also encourage those youngsters by giving a monthly stipend. See, our country government can also implement some measures like this to develop a wealthier youth population. See, for example, we can integrate the NCC and NSS students to control the criminal activities, and we can spread awareness by them by conducting rallies. Although our government is implementing some nice steps like Pradhan Mantri scholarship for minority youth and Pradhan Mantri Yuva Yojana, etc. But all these should get reformed to make our nation with a wealthier youth population. Finally, I am proud that I have born in this blessed nation. I am also proud that I am part of those 261 million people. They are youth. As a youth and NCC cadet, I swear that I will work efficiently and smart to make and develop my nation a secure and developed nation. Thank you. Jai Hind. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk in this online meet, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just a minute, sir. It's getting connected, sir.
So am I visible and audible, sir? Yes, sir, just a minute, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir, and my dear fellow cadets. I'm Sergeant S. Hemapriya, TN19 SWA 833207, belongs to 12th Tamil Nadu Battalion, Tamil Nadu Puducherry Andaman and Nicobar Directorate, Coimbatore Group from Sri Sharada College, here to talk about the role of youth in security of the nation. Whenever I think about the youngsters of my country, I always remember this quote by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is important how we view the youth of our nation. To simply consider them as new age voters will be a big mistake. They are the new age power. Yes, my dear friends, youths have more potential than we are aware of. If they start involving in the process of securing a nation, our country's security will be even more strengthened. Youngsters play a major role in maintaining both internal and external security of a country, as they have the power to achieve anything they desire and change whatever and anything they could. They have more responsibilities in comparison to other age group people. Youths can contribute in many organizations like national building, nation security, and national integrity. Now, let us see some of the important roles each and every youngster has to undertake for the welfare and security of the nation. Number one, creating awareness among the public on national issues through social media or any way possible, as youths always tend to have greater influence on the society. Number two, securing internal sovereignty and protecting territorial integrity. Number three, maintaining domestic peace. Number four, prevalence of law and order. Number five, implementation of rule of law and equality. Number six, maintaining communal harmony. And last but not the least, being a part of all those organizations that are already working for the security of the nation. In fact, the United Nations Security Council has passed a resolution 2250 that suggests youth participation in national security. And it also helps to recognize the youth's efforts in maintaining and building peace in a nation. There are many organizations that are out there that exist, that are ready to implement youth's ideas and strategies, because youth's contribution, ideas, thoughts, and their strategies will help our nation grow better, will help to secure and uplift the nation. To name few organizations are Yuva, Youth Club, National Social Organization, Nehru Yuva Kendra, and many more. And NCC, National Cadet Corps, is one of the largest youth organizations in India that motivates the young cadets to secure, to contribute their ideas for the welfare of the nation. The National Youth Policy of Government of India, which was launched in the year 2003, stresses on an all-around improvement in the youths and adolescents, enabling them to shoulder their responsibilities towards a constructive development of the country. It also aims at reinforcing the qualities of patriotism and responsible citizenship. It is important to have the youth understand the basic concept of national security. It is indispensable to include subjects related to national security and national integrity in schools and colleges to increase the youth's involvement in securing the nation. The duty of protecting one's country is not alone in the hands of soldiers who are standing in the border of our country and soldiers who fight for our people in the warfield, but also in the hands of youngsters like us. If we, the future of our nation, join our hands together and do something from our part to protect our nation, the world will be a better and safe place to live in. So, remember, my dear youngsters and my dear cadets, working for your country's security is not a help or a favor that you're doing, but your responsibility. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind. Thank you, sir, and thank you, my co-cadets. Thank you, sir.
Am I visible and audible, sir? Shall I start, sir? Shall I start, sir? A very warm welcome to everyone. I'm Sergeant T.M. Jamuna, an NCC cadet of 6th Tamil Nadu Battalion, Puducherry Group, Annamalai University, Faculty of Agriculture. And I'm here to discuss about the role of youth in the security of the nation. Nowadays, we used to hear that youth are becoming useless because of the social medias. But according to me, youth are useless. Useless and useless are both the words with slight differences with the letter D, which denotes the development of the country, the development of the whole nation. The youth is a state of mind where revolutionary changes will come through our mind. If it's used wisely, we can make a tremendous change in the society, because the youth has the power to conquer everything and anything they aspire and admire. They are the pillars of the development. There are many things to comprises of the word youth, but one word which justifies the word youth is the word positive. The positiveness, the positive attitude, everything towards the challenges they face, because they are fearless people with enthusiastic energy. The word positive, Positive, stands for P for patriotism, O for optimistic, S socialism, I intent to study, T teamwork, I incentive, V versatile, E enthusiastic and energetic with endurance. All these attitudes and traits constitute a powerful youth in the society. We have come across many quotes, but one quote which inspired me a lot from the person who is the youngest Nobel Prize winner for peace at the age of 17. Yes, can you imagine? He's just 17. A young girl who won the Nobel Prize for peace is none other than Malala Yousafzai. She uplifted the women, education, and children not only in her country but throughout the world. Her work was incredible in her country, but not only in country, but throughout the world. As she said, one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the whole world. Yes, I do believe in this magical life because she has proved it. According to me, the security of the nation doesn't rely only on the machine parts, explosive weapons, nuclear powers, and other such armed forces. Instead, the real security of the nation lies in the development of health, education, science and technology, and economy of the country, which in turn lead to the different upliftment of the country in the economy and also in the world level, which is done by and constructed by the youth. So it is all join hands together and enhance and promote the youth about the spirit of nationalism and patriotism and make them to involve in the civic and public affairs and lead the country a noble, prosperous and secure nation in the world platform. Thank you. Jai Hind. Thank you, sir.
A very good morning, sir. Am I audible and visible? Thank you, sir. Here I start. A famous poet, Heraclitus, used to quote his lines as follow. Each and every day, the sun is said to be new. And arising every morning, it will be having some predominant and prosperous purposes for the same day. Thus, I suspect that today's sun has risen on to give some hope for this humanity, which is madly in need of the same. With this quote, I'm just giving you a tremendous wish to have a tremendous day ahead. I'm welcoming you all to this declamation part. I'm Cadet Dandraj D, Tamil Nadu 6th Battalion NCC from Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and the Nicobar Directorate. And I'm here to share my concern and points on the topic of the role of the youth towards the nation's security. Youth is the joy, and youth is the phase where the children will come out of their protective shells and use to spread their wings in the world, which is very much full of hopes and dreams. They are very much capable of bringing a better environment to this community, and they are having the potential to bring out some positive changes to the society. And don't forget that they are the trump card who are just the development of the society. With all these explanations, we can eventually add one more to this list, that they are the sole person and they are the responsible person who are the person to step up for the nation's security. So we have to feed them the patriotism from their childhood. Having a lesson on their education and just putting a burden on them isn't just enough. And I hope that it won't bring some drastic changes or evolution on the same. So what we have to do, in order to feed them the patriotism, we have to feed them not by the words, but just by the hearts. So it has been pretty clear that under nation security, the goal of it is to ensure the nation's fundamentals and enduring needs. So we are all here to interlink the youth with nation security and to discuss their roles. Before getting on to those complicated things, we have to discuss about the modern era of youth. The people who are considered to be the youth are not even exposed to the rudimentary aspects of our country and the impacts that are being created on it in the human community. Before getting on to those substantial obstacles, such as nation survival, it is very much important to have the cadets and the youth and the society who can very much understand the basic concepts of nation security and the impacts that are going to be created on the human community as well as the economical growth of the nation. Given the complex nature of our country, with its all vastness of illiteracy, poverty, maximum number of unemployment, and demographic dividend, it is not just enough to have the physical forces in our trespasses. It is just a part of our country. Beyond that, we need the sensitive society. We need the youth to step up and to demolish all the threats that are being created against the nation's security. And the same point is just getting to spread it in the worldwide people's mind. Example, in the earlier 2005 December, the United Nations has first ever adapted their nation's youth in sense of their peace and security. What the question I'm going to raise to this dice is, when we are going to step in, And when we are, will be there in the right middle of action. Well and good. It is being pretty clear that the youth have to take the responsibility and the youth have to step up in the personable reasons for the nation's security. What are the roles that they are going to hand out and what are the points that they have to concern? Getting trained by an army and having a training in 2 to 3 months and having a place in our trespasses isn't just enough. Get to know that having the people in a keeping the people in a safe aside is just part of our country's security. Beyond that, we need socio-political stability, intergorial integrity, economical solidarity, ecological balance, cultural awareness, peace and harmony. When we talk about the nation's security, we have to take all these 7 experienceable futures and elements that are being put forward by the Indian Nation Council of Security. So the youth has to take part in all those 7 things. For that, they have to be educated in a good manner, because education is an integration process which in turns give you the knowledge and wisdom by your experience. And very much knowledge and wisdom are the very much capable of factors when the youth are to be competed with the other nation. So the roles of youth towards nation security is pretty clear, because with their education and with their wisdom and with their creativeness and with their patriotism and with their awareness, they can play a helpful role and they can give themselves to this country in sense of nation security. Youth and the life is indeed itself having a blink in the flash of an eye. That is why it is very important to ask yourself, what can you do for this country and for this society and for this community? It is the very most urgent question to be evaluated by each and everyone who are going to be step up for this nation security. Just get to know that youth can eventually overcome the pampered environment. Nothing is equal to the splendor of this youth. We have to get united. We have enough power in this nation. So we have to get united to do a lot of work for this nation. Put your hands on your chest and take an oath now that we, especially myself, will stand for nation security. Thank you so much who turns yourself towards me. Have a nice day. Vande Mataram. Most welcome, sir.